Okay, we are doing Halo VR. I was able to get the old version of Halo and then do all the mods for VR. Here's some of the options and stuff you could do. There's a bunch of different options, but we'll just get back to the campaign and we'll do a new game. And we'll do it on we'll do normal. We'll see how it is in VR. The graphics look like the old graphics, but it's pretty nice. Maybe I should turn subtitles on. We'll see. And we'll see how the controls go. I'm curious to see how the controls work. But this is my first time actually playing it in VR. I tested the game just ready to make sure it works, and this is my first time playing it in VR.
All I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace.
This is interesting.
They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
See how it is.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana.
Hmm?
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
Looks pretty
I've
cool.
already begun.
Attention, all combat personnel. Please report to your action stations. Fifth platoon, secure airlocks on deck 11. 14th platoon, rendezvous with 22nd Tactical at Bulkhead Charlie 14.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the flyboys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines and toss them away, laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir! Mm-hmm. Damn right I am. Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
Did that warthog just run into the wall over there?
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
I think I read online.
Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out.
I think I read online that it
Bringing low-level systems
glitches.
online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds.
That it may glitch here when I'm trying to get out. We have to hit, I think I have to manually hit the button. We'll see.
He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5.
This tube shows green. Cycle complete.
Yeah, some say it
Sorry
might
for the quick
glitch
thaw,
here.
Master Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. The disorientation should pass quickly.
Welcome back, sir. We'll have you battle-ready stat.
Chief, please look around the room. I need to get a calibration reading for your battlesuit's diagnostics.
Yeah, this might be, I think where they said it could glitch. Let me use this.
Good. Thank
Okay,
you.
there.
I'm bringing your health monitor.
I just had to move my mouse. Oops. I think I clicked off. I think I clicked off the game.
Okay, sir. Go ahead and climb out of the cryo tube.
There. When I get back to it, I dropped the controller. I dropped my controller. Let me get it turned off. Resume game. What do you say? Use E to. Oh, yeah, this is also. I'm gonna have to. Use E to exit the cryo tube. There. I just hit forward. That must be the action button. That's one thing we'll have to figure out what some of the action buttons and stuff are.
I gave you a double dose of the wake-up stim. Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready.
No weapon. Let's see. Can we put subtitles on it if there is? I don't think there's a subtitle. Guess not. Alright. I mean, it runs pretty smooth. Graphics are definitely old, but that's a given. And I think they...
Sir, I need you to look at me so we can begin. Stand on the red square, please.
That's right.
I know the ordnance techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change color.
There.
Okay, that looks good.
Sir, I'm getting some calibration errors. I'm going to invert your looking pitch, so you can see if you like it better that way. Try targeting the flashing lights again. Is that better, or should I switch it back? Okay, I'll leave the pitch inverted, but if you want, you can change it yourself later.
That's right. There is no inversion because
I'm ready for the
we're in
energy shield
VR.
test now.
Please follow me to the energy shield test station.
Fire teams, report to defensive positions Alpha through Sierra. Sensors show inbound Covenant boarding craft. Stand by to repel boarders.
Okay, bring his energy shields online, please.
All right, shields read as fully charged.
Okay, sir. Bring them down to test the automatic recharge.
Alright.
Recharging normally. We're showing green across the board.
Bridge to Cryo 2, this is Captain Key. Send the Master Chief to the bridge immediately.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics and
On the double, crewman.
Aye, aye, sir. The skipper seems jumpy. We'd better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
Okay, I'll leave the self-diagnostics running at least.
Wrong button.
Oh god, they're trying to get through the door! Security! Intruders in Cryo 2! Please!
Sam! Sam! Come on,
Seems
we
like-
gotta get the hell out of here.
Seems like down on the right D-pad is grenades. Up is E button, left and right is something. Oh. The joystick up on the right joystick is jump. Left and right. It's a little sensitive with turning left and right and jumping, and then I'm not sure what down is. And then up on the left D-pad is the option menu. Use space to jump over it. Or up on the joystick is technically probably space then. I mean, it runs smooth. It's like a little bit old, like it looks like Half-Life graphics. in VR, but it actually runs really smooth. I don't really feel nauseous or anything.
Secure those blast doors. Move! Move!
Let's see. And it looks like it seems to move with our head as well. Oh.
Master Chief, sir. The situation is secure here. You're probably needed somewhere else.
I forget the flashlight.
Chief, Cortana says get to the bridge, double quick.
I think they said to do flashlight. They made it so we could like put our hand on our head and then activate the flashlight.
The captain needs you on the bridge ASAP. Better follow me.
Help me help you. Alright, bridge.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3.
That looks pretty
Make that
cool.
4 kills. Sleep well?
The holographic looks pretty awesome.
Yes.
So you did miss me.
Report!
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am, fire control for the main cannon is offline.
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2.
See.
We're abandoning it.
Hello, my name
That means
Keys.
you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. Protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Yeah, the graphics on Cortana look super good, actually. I wonder why her graphics look mega clear.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Because it's like a small graphic.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find
AI constructs and cyborgs. I assume the weapon will pop up. If I remember correctly, it pops up soon. But the question will be, how do I switch weapons? Oh, there we go. Ah, wow. Let's see, what's reload? Use the left button to fire your weapon. Oh, this is the zoom. Okay, so this is like secondary.
We need to get off the ship before it's completely overrun by Covenant.
Maybe I'll just have to let it reload. But this is pretty awesome. Question is, how do we... There we
Those Marines
go.
could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
My bad.
We need your help, sir.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to see what relay it is, but that's ultimately not the biggest issue. This is pretty awesome though. It runs so smooth. I'll have to definitely do a donation to the guy whoever did this.
Move, knuckleheads, move!
Yeah, because it's all, the guy that did the VR mod did this all like for free online. E to swap, okay. But this runs mega smooth. Granted, there's an extra thing. The guy recommended downloading something extra to help it run smoother, but I mean, but I don't know how much difference that makes. But this VR mod though, like with you could grab and stuff, this is pretty awesome. I forget where we go. I thought we went. Yeah, let's go back there. I should have tried to punch him. Let's see if we can punch him. Ah, there we go. It's a bit tough. Melee's a bit tough. Press E to reload. A to press tab to switch weapons. E when staying on a weapon, swap it. Z to zoom. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just swapped. I think I did the thing where I accidentally switched the primary weapon. I think I accidentally switched the primary hand somehow. That's fine. Resume game. That's fine for now.
Personnel on decks 1 through 4. Report to evac stations immediately.
Somehow I switched it. That's alright. Let's see, how do we... Okay, so that...
What the hell? Did something just hit us?
Move in! Back to the airlock! Nice to see you, sir. Who's the thing? Get your round over here! Don't get cocky now! Hold your fire! Out of the way, muchacho!
Out of the way, muchacho. Got him.
Lost contact! Me too!
Wrong button. Nah, I don't think we need that weapon.
Keep your head down. There's two of us in here now, remember?
Did the best you can do!
think we could mess with the left-handed. Let's see, I might be able to switch it back. Smooth, vertical, hand relative movement. When enabled, weapons can only be switched by using the switch weapons binding. Distance of a holster. Interesting. Okay. Showroom center, left-handed. Mirror eye. Let's see. Now that we're in the game. Yeah, okay. Anyways, it's fine. It's not ultimate that. Let's get that back. Trying to remember what is swap weapon. Oh well, I'll figure it out. Let's just play for now. I'll mess around with the settings later. More important thing is actually doing this game.
Taking fire. We could use a hand. Way to go.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, the settings are pretty smooth. I just have to figure out or double check all the settings, but this game runs ultra smooth. This is pretty dang awesome. Even though the graphics are old, this just runs amazing. And it's actually not as bad as some like modern VR games. There's some modern VR games that the graphics look a little bit nicer on the they look nicer on the screen, but when you're in VR they're not as crisp. Alright, let's get this. But this, even though this is so old, the graphics look nice in VR.
We go out and they come in. Clever bastards.
Must have did something to swap the hands on accident, or I glitched it. I mean, it's not foolproof. probably have it on tougher settings because I'm like barely even getting hurt. Might be able to. Oh. I haven't picked up any grenades yet. Man, this, I can't express enough how smooth this runs. Just have to make sure I know the buttons. How to swap. I want to use the pistol or switch out some other weapons. I can swap out the weapons, but I want to figure out how to get to my secondary weapon. Got some ammo. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, don't need that.
All combat personnel, fall back to tertiary defensive positions.
That is that. Yeah. Trying to see if there's maybe like a different button to swap out. So I knew E. We could swap out the weapons that way, but which just looks pretty cool. But I want to get to the pistol. Oh well. Again, I'll mess with it later. We will stick with this for
Covenant,
now.
on the landing above us.
Let's try punching again on these guys. Ah, it worked. No, nice. Nice, that is hilarious and awesome at the same time. That's pretty awesome that they got the punching to literally just punch and it works. Ah, my left controller. I think the battery's a bit loose. I can tell it's getting, the controls are getting a little bit loose. We already got. I guess we already got that, so.
Covering fire. My fault. Ugh. Oh yeah, you're almost a man.
Almost a man. I forget if the energy sword is in the. If we could pick up the energy sword in this.
Get up so I can kill you again. Let's find him.
Let's find these right here. Ah, nice. Okay.
Lost contact.
Ah, so you.
Nobody on this side.
That's pretty awesome. So you put it behind your head and click the grip button, and then put your head, or put your hand by your head, and it does that. All right. Let's get some pistol action.
This is the captain. Prepare to abandon.
Ah, there we go. All right.
Repel borders until ops personnel are away. Good luck. He's out.
So when you do the grip, maybe it glitches a bit, but that must be, it must glitch a little bit that way. But that's all right. It's still not that
Lifeboats are
hard.
launching. We should hurry.
It's not that hard even if it switches to left or right hand, depending which handed you are.
The Covenant are destroying the life pods. They really don't want us on that ring. Warning, blast doors closing. We have to use the ship's maintenance access ways. Follow the nav point, it will lead you to an opening.
Alright. Yeah, this is awesome. There we go. Press it. Where was it? Let's get back out here again.
Crew and ops personnel on decks 1 through 4. Report to evac stations immediately.
I thought I had it working there a minute ago. Alright, well. We're gonna do it this way. This is pretty wild.
I'm detecting Covenant movement outside the access ways.
Yeah, I can see him right
Activating
there.
motion tracker. Let's find a safe exit. We're too close. We need to find another route. Motion tracker shows all clear. Wait. We need to get through that door, but it's been damaged by an explosion. Analyzing. The door's control mechanism is offline, but it's taken a lot of damage. You should be able to bash it open with the butt of your weapon.
There we go. Oh, there. Now I got the flashlight working. Huh. I don't know. It's on now. There. It's a little glitchy, but again, not even remotely close to being a deal breaker. Let's see, don't need any help. Let's switch to the pistol.
It looks like the Covenant wanted to catch you napping.
Nothing here. Oh. Did not remember that. Where'd that elite go? Or did he die too? Oh.
All remaining crew and ops personnel, hit the lifeboat. Fall back to evac station.
Fall back to evac station. Maybe back here.
The damage to the superstructure is extensive. I don't know how much more abuse the Autumn can take.
I think we keep going back this way. Let's see if we get there. Yeah, the flashlight's a little bit tricky to get working. Oh, there we go.
Pull out the nearest evac station.
I pressed the button and did that at the same time, so maybe it's like a combination. Although it's kind of cooler in the dark. Did I go the wrong way? Let's see, there it's off. Where do I go again?
Combat teams, Sierra through Victor. Prepare for evac.
Ah, there we go. Let's switch to the...
Sorry. Cut it out. Watch it, Reyes. The cavalry arrived. Over here.
There we go. There isn't a ton of a need for a zoom in VR. You can see pretty easily in VR. The crosshairs are pretty big, so the zoom is nice, but not as necessary in VR. It's kind of interesting. I think we can sneak behind him. Is there another one? Oh, let's hit him.
There's one last lifeboat. Quickly, get aboard before it launches.
Fall back to secondary defensive position.
Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
Now would be a very good time to leave.
Punch it.
Aye, sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Look!
Guy looked like he was like dead.
What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know, but we're landing on it.
Your Honor, she's been hit!
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
Heads up, everyone, this is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
If I still had fingers, they'd be crossed.
Alright, we'll end after this intro, but we'll watch the intro.
We're coming in too fast.
Looks pretty cool.
Air brake failure. They flew too early. I'm losing her. Brace for impact.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you all right? Can you move?
Let's walk out.
There's
Ah, yeah.
impact. There's nothing we can do.
Pretty awesome. I mean, again, it's still older graphics, but like it sounds awesome. You can hear the waterfalls. The scale's
Warning.
pretty big.
I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach.
It's just
I recommend moving into
pretty
those hills.
cool.
If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash.
It'd be awesome. I know the guy said he's unsure how to do like Master Chief Collection turn into VR. But with a little bit like the anniversary edition with better graphics, and then the newer editions, this would look even better. But this still looks pretty awesome. Like there's some VR games that I played where the graphics aren't as crisp as this, and this is a 22-year-old game. I think this came out in 2003, or at least maybe around that time or a bit earlier. But yeah, this looks pretty awesome despite that. So it runs mega smooth. There was a learning curve for a second to figure out how to swap. That's a little bit on me. I should have double checked. The flashlight's a little bit iffy, but you don't really need the flashlight that often anyway, so it's not much of a deal breaker. Controls are pretty easy. Jump is up on the right joystick, or whatever the dominant hand is. You could do snap turning or smooth turning, as you saw in the menu options, the VR menu options. Not sure what down on the joystick does yet. If I could, I would like to switch that to like maybe third grenade, but Maybe because it's a movement thing, it's a little bit tricky. Then, yeah, the left joystick's movement. Left inside trigger is like the grip. Right trigger, at the moment, actually not sure. That one would be good for grenades, but grenade is, I think, right bumper, or down on the bumper, or down D-pad, what the equivalent of D-pad would be. But it's pretty easy, just aim and then hit, so. And then up on the D-pad is action, then up on the, let's see, up on the left D-pad is the options. But yeah, it's really good though overall, like zero complaints. It runs smooth. That's the really most important part, and he even added the locomotion, head locomotion. So, or let's see, if I'm looking this way, yeah, head locomotion runs smooth. Yeah, it's just awesome all around. So, alright, I'm gonna conclude for now, and we will continue this. We'll definitely do this full on. I was doing the, was it Cyber Runner, but that game, it started to make me really nauseous, and the controls I couldn't get down smooth. Maybe I'll go back to it eventually, but for now we're going to focus on doing Halo, the whole game. I'm curious to see when we get to the vehicles, because I think they said the vehicles can be a bit wonky, but I'm curious to see how that will work, and I'll have to look online to double check the controls for that on my end, just so when I do get to the vehicles it's not bad. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. Maybe I'll upload a video explaining how to install this stuff. It's not actually hard at all, but it's always nice to see a tutorial. Maybe there's some out there. But again, thanks for watching. This is pretty awesome, and we're going to play this game 100% through. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong one. There we go. Alright. Oh, actually, I need to use the mouse. Alright, well, thanks again for watching.